So Raw happened. Yeah, hi, alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for your day of Raw review. And this was just so Raw happened early because it was in Germany, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Or wherever the fuck it was. Was it above? I don't even know where the fuck it was. No, do I care? Somewhere in Europe, okay? I'm a fucking American. I don't fucking care. I don't care. And unfortunately, WWE kind of treated this show, or they're treating their shows now as house shows, because they're not even doing house shows anymore, and they won't seem to really care to make people care about the show. In this case, this show really felt like a glorified house show, but it had one of the dumbest things to happen since freaking Cena losing and tapping out to Gunther. Because this is the fucking problem, right? Okay, listen. Like, I could be all angry and all that kind of shit. I could be angry and frustrated, but it's like, I'm not surprised that this is WWE doing this shit. Like, you have Gunther, who legit beat John Cena. Okay? He tapped him out. Clean! Having him, like, supposedly this is going to help him, help his future of the business, right? He's going to be this unstoppable heel, blah, blah, blah. Even though the fucking guy tapped out to Jey Uso, tapped out to a bunch of retards, he fucking struggled going 50-50 with other wrestlers. But not only that this guy fucking went 50-50 with AJ Styles, he fucking tapped out! What are we doing? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Gunther. Like, sure, okay, he won the match, whatever. But Gunther, the guy who tapped out John Cena, every week going on about and talking about how he tapped out John Cena, made him look like a bitch, blah, blah, blah. But this motherfucker who should, if you're going to try to book Gunther after this, giving him the Cena rub, him being the last opponent of Cena and actually making him tap out in his last fucking match, why the fuck are you having him freaking tapping out to AJ Styles? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? What is wrong with this fucking company where they're literally having Gunther going 50-50 with AJ Styles, where this match really didn't even have any story at all, but they had him tap out, whatever, when the referee wasn't seen, basically making him look like a bitch himself. I understand he's a fucking heel and not supposed to really look like he's a good guy and shit like that, but come on. Can you actually make him look fucking credible? This is the fucking guy who beat John Cena, and now you're making his win, him beating Cena is now just, again, an afterthought. It's a waste of time now. It's a fucking waste of time. Obviously, I'm not happy that him, tapping out Cena, right? Who is? Who the fuck would be? Because it's just fucking retarded in terms of Cena's character. But him, being the last opponent of Cena, making Cena freaking, beating him and whatever, even though if he was going to beat Cena, he should have just made him pass out. The idea of him beating John Cena in his last match should have already made him, like, look credible to where he's unstoppable. That he can't be beaten. He can't even tap out. He fucking beat Goldberg. He fucking beat Cena, in their last match. Why is he fucking tapping out to AJ Styles? Why the fuck is he freaking struggling against AJ Styles? Why the fuck is he doing fuck all, not doing anything? Why isn't he chasing after the World Heavyweight title, for God's sakes? Why isn't he fucking, declaring, like, why isn't he fucking challenging for the world title and shit like that? Like, why is he freaking, because unfortunately what they're doing, because they have no story with AJ Styles and Gunther, they have nothing to do, and rather than, maybe, because what, they're going to set up a stupid rematch probably in a Rumble or Saturday Night Main Event, whatever the fuck it's going to be. Like, if you want to do something, why not during this time? If you're going to do a Gunther AJ Styles match, you build this match, you use this Raw to build towards that match, and you do the match at Saturday Night Main Event, and obviously, Gunther, whatever, Royal Rumble, or maybe he'll face Punk at fucking the Rumble or shit like that. Because I still can't believe Gunther, when you win the fucking goddamn stupid tournament, why isn't he fucking challenging CM Punk? CM Punk has no challengers for the Rumble, and yet, he's not going to face, there's no title match set, there's nothing to build. But no, next week we're gonna do a fucking stupid fucking Monday Night Raw main event. Again, because they're trying to make this a glorified house show. We're gonna do fucking Punk versus fucking Balor. Like, whoop-de-fucking-do. We're gonna see fucking Punk versus Balor next week because it's Finn Balor's hometown. I thought freaking, we're supposed to earn opportunities to be the world champion, shit like that. But now, all of a sudden, you'll give title matches to who because it's their fucking hometown? For crying out loud? Literally, talk about freaking treating the show as a fucking glorified house show without any fucking story! What are we doing here? Like, what are we fucking doing? Where are the stories? Where's the build to fucking Royal Rumble? There has not even been a match announced yet besides the fucking McIntyre title match at SmackDown. Where's the Raw side of building up to fucking the Rumble? This is a fucking problem here. What, are we not going to see Punk defending his title at the Rumble? Or really, what are we doing here? This is why I'm definitely going to make a video talking about freaking Bruce Pritchard and his dumb fucking bullshit and what he's fucking thinking of what we should do, what WWE's doing with 4 matches or whatever. It's just fucking ridiculous, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. But really, why are we doing this? Why are we doing fucking matches to announce a week ahead just so you can have a main event to pretend people to care about? Because we know no one fucking cares. There's no story at all. Do we really think that Balor's gonna win after so many times of fucking jobbing and shit? What are we doing here? And great, all the Smarks gonna cream their pants because it's gonna be a fucking Smarks Delight match. Boy, like, come on here. Gunther tapping out to AJ Styles. Like, yeah, he won and whatever because they get it, the referee didn't see, but that just makes him look like a joke. You would not see Brock Lesnar be booked like that. You would not see freaking, even Roman Reigns, for God's sake, be booked like that. Just, what are we doing? I mean, come on. Come on. I mean, Roman Reigns, aside from maybe one time, something with Bryan and Edge, I don't fucking care. But regardless, this is just dumb booking 101 here. You don't see, god damn, you have Brock Lesnar. It's like, we're supposed to believe this is a modern day Brock Lesnar freaking beating the streak type of shit. And yet did you see Brock Lesnar tap out to Cena and shit? No, you did not. You did not. You didn't see dumb shit happen. What are we doing? This is unfortunately just makes Cena's the loss to Cena loss and the tap out look like a joke and make Gunther definitely look like a joke. Because you're supposed to apparently reestablish him, after tapping into Jey Uso and shit like that, and yet you fucking have him tap out. What a fucking joke this company is. What a fucking joke that Triple H is with his shitty fucking booking, and what the fucking joke is this shit. Oh, what? But people are gonna pretend not to care about this because, this was a good match, right? Just because this was a good match doesn't mean that it was a shitty outcome. This was shit. But, this is all because they want to do a fucking dumb rematch just to buy time. If you're really so bad to want to do this match as Saturday Night Main Event, why not just build it up to Saturday Night Main Event? Use this fucking Raw to build it. But no, they're fucking they just want to waste time. They had no set main event for this show. They had nothing for people to look forward to, so they had to fucking blew their wad to put this match on tonight. Even though no one really is gonna probably remember this match or care in the next 10 days or from now or whatever. It was a good match, sure, but at the same time, what shitty fucking outcome, shitty fucking way to make Gunther look like a fucking retard and a bitch. I don't care that, he's a heel and whatever, he cheats. Well, here's the thing. He beat John Cena clean. And yet he can't beat Styles clean? What are we doing here? It's fucking ridiculous here. What are we doing with fucking wrestling here? It's fucking ridiculous. Anyways, the show started with Rio, whatever. We see, so the show is in fucking, whatever, Germany or something. I don't fucking care. Okay? This is unfortunately a glorified house show now. Where, they're doing international shows now. It means, unfortunately, with WWE, they don't really seem to care to really try to make this show, must-see television. Because they're basically, treating it like a house show. Even though this is fucking Monday Night Raw, you're a TV show, you should try to build things up to make people care. It's supposed to be weekly episodic television. Watching, things, lead to something. Sure, maybe the fucking main event, but at the same time, it's just them having an excuse to have another match, that's it, and no real story at all. Whatever, the show started with Monday, Rhea says, "Welcome to Monday Night Rio." Wow, whoop-de-fucking-do, great, just inflating your stupid fucking name every fucking time in the intro. And no one fucking cares. And then they talk about how for weeks they've been not only battling physically, but mentally with the kabuki, chinky bitches. And, hello, Steven Crowder. And now we have to put them in their place, and they're proud to become the new tag champs. Like, who gives a fuck at the end of the day? Again, why is this opening the show? Like, why? If we're honest with ourselves, this is not a way to, like, make people excited. In all honesty, no one cares about women's goddamn wrestling, but whatever the fuck. They said how things are just getting started, and it's a party. Yeah, like, I'm really excited of fucking shitty women's wrestling, whatever. Then they get interrupted by freaking Liv Morgan. They like, oh, you know, hi, long time no see, Rhea. So great, they're gonna do another fucking Rhea and fucking Liv Morgan feud and whatever. So much for it ending. They want the Judgment Women want a tag title shot, and then fucking Jay Leno, aka Bailey, comes out from her garage with freaking Lyra Valkyria. We got all the smarts singing, oh, Bailey, I wanna know if you be my girl, even though she's literally Jay Leno. It's Jay Leno with ass and tits, ladies and gentlemen. I guess, you know, no wonder we have a issue in the world where people don't know what gender to use or shit like that. But whatever. I don't know. Just it's a waste of time. Get it? It's a shit blender segment. What I mean by shit blender segments, if you have seen my videos a bunch of times, you would, and the term, it just means a bunch of fucking wrestlers just coming in, a bunch of jobbers, and be like, I want to be whatever, and then fucking it just, they all brawl and bullshit. The Kabuki bitches gets involved, they attack freaking the, you know, Rhea and Io. Oh yeah, Io was speaking Japanese, even though no one fucking understands, like, what are we doing? Why are we having her speak Japanese for no fucking reason? Whatever, and then they all brawl ensues, and that's how they end the segment. Like, who the fuck really cares? We then see AJ Styles gets interviewed. He asks, like, what's it about Gunther that makes this situation so personal for him? And then he just says, like, you know, this is personal because I learned about a lot about respect. You know, me and John, you know, we were on the same page, but weeks after weeks, you know, seeing Gunther continue to disrespect Cena, so it took to myself to, you know, to give Gunther a slap in the face of his own medicine because Cena couldn't. You know, I'm gonna teach Gunther about respect and a hill worth dialing on that I'm gonna make him tap like a little bitch. So whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, so I guess the story, yes, even though there's, I understand, like, you know, oh, he's gonna stick up for Cena, but it's like, it's not like Cena and Styles really had this big personal feud, in all honesty. You would think, like, if they're gonna do something, wouldn't it be, like, maybe Randy Orton, who has a very personal feud with freaking Gunther? You know what I mean? That would make more sense. But, like, great, like, oh, he's gonna make him tap like a little bitch. Like, why would we have that be a thing? And why are we having Gunther again wanting to tap? Why are they wanting to make Gunther tap like a little bitch? The idea is Gunther should look like a fucking beast after beating Cena, but it just doesn't help that every fucking week that's all he fucking says. Like, oh, I'm gonna make him tap like a, I made Cena tap like a little bitch, like every fucking week. That's obviously a fucking problem because then they have nothing fucking for them to do. But now, what they're doing is obviously, like, this is just a dumb excuse to, like, get it, you know, this whole tapping out bullshit, and then, you know, having Gunther tap out, this is just them buying time, even though it's just ruining his fucking prestige or whatever, even though his supposed credibility that he supposedly gained. Bruce Pritchard is a special guest on the Undertaker show coming up, and then Stephanie McMahon will have Bailey. I don't give a fuck. Before this, we then have, for some reason, the Judgment Women, they confront Finn Balor about him playing WWE 2K25. So what? So what? So now, after all these years, for the Judgment Day, which, by the way, is just so fucking stupid. Like, this is literally the Judgment Day. We're supposed to believe these are big, tough guys, right? And yet they, you know, oh wow, they beaten up Edge. They took out Edge. They, you know, Finn Balor took over this group or whatever, and there's no leaders. Yet this fucking group, you know, oh wow, like, you know, they're supposed to be tough guys. Yet all they fucking do is play video games. Like, what are we fucking doing? Like, how is that a good faction? Just saying. But all of a sudden now they realize this is a bad thing. Like, all of a sudden now, oh wow, you know, oh, you gotta stop playing video games and be serious. like I don't know. Like, now you guys care about not playing video games and shit like that. Like, not that, like, it's like, I don't know. Like, why was this not a thing in the first place? And again, why is the Judgment Day, like, apparently, you know, they're supposed to be tough guys, and yet all they do is play video games. And you know damn well the reason why they're doing that shit is just to try to promote WWE 2K25 in a dumb advertisement. So a tough guy group, and yet they're playing 2K25. Yeah, very, very intriguing. The first match, Javon Evans defeats Bravo, who's part of Los Americanos. Remember we were supposed to remember the idea we're supposed to care about who done it angle, who's the masked luchador or whatever, where they kind of gave that gimmick to Austin Theory with the whole fucking masked man shit. So we're just gonna forget it and care about who's Andrade Americano now. I don't fucking know. But yeah, Javon Evans won this fucking match because Getty's a sign, and a lot of people got angry that Getty he wasn't showcased on the fucking on TV that he got signed. Like, I don't really care, okay? I don't care in the end of the day. It's just, what's so special about Javon Evans besides that he's black, okay? He's literally just another fucking flipping buffoon. Whoop-de-fucking do. I don't care. Fuck this. Then we have Paul Heyman backstage. He says, and then Adam Pearce asks, what does he want now? And then Pearce is not in the mood. When Braun Breaker shows up, he has bad intentions, and Pearce tells Heyman that he wants him to turn around and go home because tonight's not the night to be on the mood. And Heyman says that it's his life honor for being Pearce's messenger boy, that if Braun Breaker decides to show up tonight, and who the fuck cares? Whatever. Whoop-de-doo. Why is Braun Breaker, angry all of a sudden? Why wasn't he angry, last week? I don't know. I don't fucking care. But anyways, CM Punk comes out. He said, is it great to be alive on Monday night in Dusseldorf or not? Or what? What's it? Dumbledore? I don't fucking know what this fucking state is. I don't care. If I'm a bad person for not knowing a fucking stupid international country, I don't care. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I appreciate if you're from whatever town you are, but I don't fucking care. CM Punk says it's great to be alive, whatever fucking pandering Phil. And he says, I'm not going to say all of that. I'm not even going to get tired of being privileged for you being world champion. And outlandish as it sounds, my plan is to be champion forever. It's been a long road to WrestleMania. And anything can happen. Hey, ask my friend Cody Rhodes losing his WWE title. He planned to be champion forever. Then he lost his title to Drew McIntyre. So yeah, he mentioned what happened just to make people pretend to care. This is such a big deal with McIntyre becoming champion, which it's cool that McIntyre won. I'm cool with that. He then says, I can plan to be champion WrestleMania, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. But sometimes I feel with people having my back, it could be impossible. I'm saying it's going to be a fighting champion right around the corner before we get WrestleMania's the Royal Rumble. 1 month later is the Elimination Chamber. 2 opportunities that somebody call their shot. And I'm standing here wearing the gold. And the road to WrestleMania goes through me. I just survived a battle with Braun Breaker, so him, Division with Paul Heyman are on my rear mirror. It's time for the champ to look forward and do champ stuff. This is your support. I'm looking forward to my next challenger, who is thank you Doofenshmirtz. Hello Ben Shapiro. By the way, what's her name? Your sister's hot. Yeah, I listen. This whole fucking so great. Punk really has no story, no opportunity. This is just dumb. So great. Nothing with Punk. There's nothing any set with Punk, no mission statement besides I get it. I'm gonna be champion forever. Great. That's just nothing. He just it's not like he's angry at anybody or whatever. No story set out. I mean, this would have been a perfect time for Gunther or something with Gunther, or him actually maybe calling out Gunther. You know what I mean? Something. What are we doing? Great. So what? Are they not having a fucking world title match at the pay-per-view? Nothing is really being set for Royal Rumble. What are we doing? I don't fucking know. Again, I'm also, by the way, for those who don't know, the reason why I'm doing this review this way, because I'm at work after all, and you know what? Let me just get this over with, because I don't want to fucking have to go home and do a review in all honesty. But hey, let's get it over with, right? Finn Balor interrupts CM Punk. And I'm just thinking to myself, are we really doing this whole bullshit where Finn Balor, it's time for Finn Balor challenging for the title? I swear to God, this is becoming Dolph Ziggler 2.0 bullshit where Dolph Ziggler, he challenges for the title every fucking year, only to fucking lose. Is this what we're doing with Finn Balor now? Even though I don't give a fuck about Finn Balor, I was never a Finn Balor fan. All this guy had was the stupid demon getup where he just cosplays a fucking demon to make people pretend to care. Where he's like has like Spider-Man jizz and shit like that. I don't fucking care. I don't care about Finn Balor. Finn Balor's the most boring vanilla midget possible. All he does is fucking stupid kick, stomp, sneeze, chops, and glorify wrestles. He's garbage. I don't care about Finn Balor. And great, we're gonna see Finn Balor versus CM Punk next week with no real story at all. It's just to waste time and just to fucking cater to the fucking smart fans. Just to get it is a fucking stupid house show. Just because it's the crowd. Come on here. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Like, I want to care about the fucking road to WrestleMania, and yet there's no fucking road going ahead. It's literally just a fucking straight drive to fucking roadkill. That's what it is. Whatever. So Finn Balor says, "I'm not waiting for the Rumble. I'm not waiting for the Chamber. I'm not asking for the handout. But you won the title. You named who you want to face somebody. I am here, chomp." Like, wow, that's. You're not asking for a handout. You're literally fucking demanding a handout. What the fuck are you saying? Punk then says, "You're right, Finn. I mentioned your name, a long list of talented individuals that as champion, I want to face myself. I want, but your ambition, like, that was 2 months ago. Where have you been? I seen you back playing video games and you worry about Dom. You're trying to help JD. Some weeks, you're shining Liv Morgan's boots. But isn't, do I think it's going to be easy to come out here picking on the champ? You watch me get my ass handed at War Games. You watch me go through a war Braun Breaker last week. You think you're gonna pick up the bones? Is it? Hey, if you want a title match, I'm gonna be wrestling Finn Balor. Finn Balor's from the Judgment Day, or I'm gonna whatever. Just basically ask the stupid question like, "Oh, I want the," it's the stupid cliche where, "Oh, I don't want the Finn Balor who just plays video games. I want the demon Finn Balor." I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. And it's not like we're probably gonna see the demon anyways. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, "Oh, I want to see the ruthless Finn Balor, Prince Devitt." I don't give a fuck. This is just gay. This is just stupid, dumb, boring wrestling 101, just indie bullshit. This is just a chance for all the smarky fans to just watch indie garbage on fucking Monday night, which is not what wrestling's supposed to be, or Monday Night Raw especially. Monday Night Raw should essentially be legit a fucking show. Like, freaking Monday Night Raw is supposed to legit be, the larger life characters, literally big time wrestling, for God's sakes. And this is just fucking glorified indie garbage. This is like what shit you would see on fucking AEW, for crying out loud. What are we doing? But all the smarks will be like, "Oh, how dare you say that? You don't care about actual good wrestling. This is good wrestling." What is good wrestling for you? Watching fucking boring fucking two men fucking doing glorified wrestles with each other and doing basically softcore gay porn with each other? Is that what it is? Because that's not fucking wrestling for me. Wrestling is fucking larger than life characters and actually having a fucking story and showcasing their hatred of one another. Definitely, beating the shit out of each other, right? You know what I mean? The goal obviously to win, but to fucking embarrass the other person. That's what wrestling's supposed to be. And when there's a title involved, yeah, there's more stakes to be involved. But this is just dumb fucking indie garbage to make people pretend to care about. Man, I hate this shit. I don't know. And then Finn Balor says, "You see, Punk, I've been around a long time. I'm not jumping around to face you. Everyone who's watched my career from Europe to NXT to J, so this basically the typical indie promo where, like, get it? I worked hard. I went to the indies and shit like that. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I seen you had hometown advantage, but it's about time that I have an advantage. Next week is an Ireland. I want to face you in my hometown." And it's like, who the fuck cares, man? CM Punk said, "All right, Prince, you're on. I apologize to the fans in Dusseldorf before you're disappointing them. But you know what? I'm going to make your fans at your hometown see you go to sleep and lose. Because I'm the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk." So basically, rather than maybe, like, trying to make people care about this show, even though, like, I wouldn't even give a fuck to see this match tonight. But, like, how is it Wrestling 101 for making people basically like saying, "Hey, we haven't been in, whatever town they're in tonight. I don't know, Germany, whatever. They probably never. They don't even have a wrestling show, right? Not often. You're basically saying fuck you to them. You gotta go to Ireland or something, or you gotta fucking watch Ireland's show to get this stupid, boring indie garbage match. Because that's basically what they're doing. They're just buying time. This is just fucking like a garbage world tour without advancing anything. This is just like listen. It's understandable if a singer like Taylor Swift is doing a world tour, or Justin Bieber and all these stupid celebrities, they do world tours, right? But again, those are world tours. Those are, they're not weekly episodic television. Monday Night Raw is literally a weekly television where it's like a soap opera. Things new are happening. That's what's unique about fucking pro wrestling. Unfortunately, this fucking company wants to fucking become a garbage indie fed, or fucking showcase, with this fucking lazy booking. That's what it's becoming, and this is fucking retarded. But yeah, great. We're gonna see Balor and Punk in a garbage 20, 30 fucking waste of time, great feats of athleticism, them just doing great feats of athleticism and blah 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 for 30 fucking minutes, long match, no story, and watch Punk wins. That's literally, I summarized the match for you. What makes that match any different than any match on this show? Whoop-de-fucking-do. Yeah, like, I'm really gonna be intrigued, but it's just CM Punk versus another guy. Yeah, I'm really intrigued of fucking wrestling now. Great, give me a break. Second match, the Judgment Women won a stupid triple threat number one contenders tag title match type of deal. They defeated Jay Leno and Lyra Valkyria and the Kabuki bitches. So I don't get it. They don't give title shots anymore, or they don't give title rematches, but they'll give a title match for Bin Bao, who hasn't even earned a title shot. How does that make any fucking sense? I don't care. I don't know. And this match is announced for Saturday Night Main Event, and I seriously don't care. Monday Night Raw next week is announced for the Ireland, and then they show a Unreal Season 2 trailer, which is basically like, just the same shit we've seen before, but again, it's just dumb, where they're breaking kayfabe, and I don't really care much. We then see Steffi Vacuor, backstage before this. So they did this stupid thing where, they showed a recap of what happened last week with Becky Lynch. Then Becky Lynch says, it's only been a week and I took my title back fair and square, absolutely no controversy, and already mediocre Maxine wants a rematch. And it took me 2 months to take it back. That was stolen. But you know what? I'll give you a rematch, I'll give you a rematch again, where this time I'll be in my home turf. So again, this is just a glorified garbage house show. This show is literally just them just buying themselves time, where it's a glorified fucking house show. And Sports Illustrated said it, Bleacher Report said it. Yeah, guess what? Sports Illustrated doesn't even exist anymore, you cunt. But great. Yeah, Sports Illustrated said it. Yeah, and they're on AEW's payroll. But what else they said? They probably fucking said that your show sucks anyways. They literally fucking voted that WWE's better, the AEW's a better show. And I don't even like AEW. I don't care for it, but it's fucking funny. Yeah, so much for this shit, huh? Yeah, best company in the fucking world. Then we see Maxine Dupree says she's not going to cry about what happened last week, that she's going to move forward and she's going to become champion again and make her tap, and I don't care. I don't care. Then we see the same shit that happened last week, basically. Raquel, she says there's no secret that I have been, I've known, whatever. Apparently, Raquel basically said that, I waited for my opportunity, but I'm no longer waiting any longer, it's time for Big Sexy Raquel to win or something. So she called herself Big Sexy Raquel, which, I'm not denying that she's sexy, whatever. Sure, like a big, Amazonian woman. No, you're invited to the big black couch, fine. But at the same time, this is just ripping off what? This is great. She's ripping off Big Daddy Cool Diesel. I don't know, I feel like this entire company's trying to mock Kevin Nash now, unfortunately. Just because he kind of says the truth about modern wrestling. How none of these guys look like wrestlers, even with CM Punk. But whatever. Then freaking Vacuor comes out. She interrupts her that says, fine, go ahead, I'm gonna give you the shot, but I'm not gonna let this stop me, whatever. And then she gets attacked or whatever. I don't know, she gets attacked again. So basically the same shit. dumb babyface syndrome Stephanie Vacure, even though I like Stephanie Vacure, she gets attacked. I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is the same shit as last week. But at the same time, it's like, there's nothing really new. It's just basically a recap of last week. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, I'm really intrigued with this garbage. Speaking of a recap of last week, you had the Usos come out, and they just basically just said, yo, we do Usos, and we run the city, and we the tag champs. Us, eat. That's literally what they did, by the way. They literally just came out and says, we're the tag champs. What was the point of this segment? This is just them doing the same shit as last week. Remember when we were complaining about Gunther basically saying the same shit? They're literally doing this with Jey Uso and the Usos now. Where they're literally just coming out and doing the same fucking shit. I hope you guys enjoyed the scam call. I don't even care enough to edit that out. Yes, so if you want to call that scam call it right now. Who the fuck cares? Y'all can talk to scammers. But in the end of the day, like, who the fuck is gonna care? This is why people don't like fucking modern wrestling, because it's so repetitive garbage, and I'm losing my intelligence fucking watching this because I don't care. What are we doing here? Why should we care about this garbage? It's just waste of time. That's all they are. It's waste of time. Then we see freaking, I'll get it, the Usos are looking for challenges. They issue challenge for everybody, but then this leads to freaking... Yeah, so this shit is happening where, are you we want a challenge? Like, oh, no, not Us, you cool, man. We don't, but then like, they got series, like, so what? We're literally doing babyface versus babyface. Another scam call. Are we really doing another babyface versus babyface feud? Like, or whatever, and like, this is just a waste of time. Why are we seeing Otis and Akira Tozawa? Like, we know damn well they're not gonna win. Why are we doing this garbage where they're gonna challenge for the fucking tag titles? And because, oh, we respect each other. It's, let's have a tag title for these fans. It's just dumb indie garbage. How is this must-see television, for crying out loud? Because it's not exciting at all. This is just garbage. Like, come on here. Ah, man, this is, it's not exciting, guys. It's not exciting at all. Then we see the third match, which was a waste of time itself. So Bronson Reed and what's his name? Fucking stupid. Oh yeah, Austin Theory. So much for Austin Theory being the future. By the way, Austin Theory, who just joined the fucking stupid faction, right? We're supposed to believe he's the future, yet he's doing fuck all in the division. Isn't that hilarious? Not that I give a fuck, because I don't even give a fuck about Austin Theory. Well, what does that tell you? That there's no faith for this guy to be fucking something. Let's be for real here. But yeah, freaking division, they struggled to beat a bunch of luchadors, which is Penta and Dragon Lee. They couldn't even beat them. They couldn't even beat these motherfuckers. They're freaking like bigger than them, and yet they struggle to beat them or whatever. But yeah, the division, they guess what? They lose. They lose by disqualification after wasting our time for like 10-20 minutes. This match was like longer than it needed to be. And Braun Breaker, just all he did, he just came in, he showed up and speared Penta and Dragon Lee, costing his own team the match, by the way. Like, why didn't we not just, I don't know, not waste our time? Why didn't we shorten this match? Like, does this match need to be fucking longer than it needed to be? If the goal was that, Braun Breaker was going to cause a DQ? Like, what kind of logic is it wrestling? Like, if you're not going to give us a fucking good, like... No one really cares to see this match. Why not just have this match shorter than it was? But yeah, Braun Breaker, he speared them, and then freaking Division, get a tsunami by Bronson Reed, and then freaking Adam Pearce is angry, like, how dare he? Like this is not, now you're acting like a general manager who's angry at freaking heels. What's so bad about Braun Breaker compared to like every other wrestler who has caused like maybe like emotional damage? Why is Braun Breaker supposedly the guy that you're fucking angry at? For God's sakes, give me a fucking break. But yeah, Braun Breaker. He shoves Adam Pearce to the turnbuckle, and then apparently he was going to choke him, but then the Division had to separate him. So great, whoop-de-fucking-do. Now we have a supposed Braun Breaker Adam Pearce feud. Not that anyone really gives a fuck, because we're supposed to pretend that Adam Pearce is some great authority figure, even though he's a fucking goofball of a fucking authority figure. Why is he a fucking general manager in the first place? I don't fucking care. I don't get it. And fuck him for fake pretending that Jericho was gonna appear like last Monday. I didn't even know that, like where he was like saying break the walls down, whatever. Apparently that's what he said. And he fake teased the fans to spend their hard-earned money to fucking see no Jericho. Then match is announced for next week and whatever. I don't care. We get an Oba Femi vignette. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Before the main event, we had Jackie Redmond interview Gunther. He says, it's disrespectful for AJ Styles to slap me in the face and to get involved in my business that has nothing to do with respecting the greatest professional wrestler in the industry. I made a so-called greatest of all time top out like a little bitch, and now I'm gonna do the same. I'll see what's happened tonight. And listen, okay, so Gunther, he won. He won the match, but he won again by like. So here's the thing. The match was fine. It was a good, somewhat match. I'm not saying the match was bad. The match was not bad. Hard hitting. They did have Gunther. I understand. AJ Styles. He's a former WWE champion. Fine. Going a little against Gunther. Having a little bit of offense is fine. Okay. He worked on Gunther's leg, which is cool. I guess it made sense. Why the match was a little longer. Styles did do a cool 450 leg drop, even though it doesn't really make sense in terms of psychology, but hey, it got the job done, but it's okay. But yeah, Gunther, he was struggling to win this match, and then the Styles kept doing the calf crusher, whatever, but unfortunately, this makes Gunther tap without the referee seeing. Styles thought he won, but the referee did not ring the bell, and the referee basically said the match was continuing while the ref was distracted, a low blow to Styles and a powerbomb, and that's how Gunther wins, and he declares to be the best wrestler in the world, whatever. Listen, you can't be having Gunther fucking tapping out and looking like a bitch when he literally tapped out Cena. But again, for a guy like him who faced John Cena in his last match and beat him, obviously, in a perfect world, Gunther would have never tapped out Cena, but he would just obviously, beat him, fine, okay, he beat Cena, maybe in a devastating fashion, at least. But you have him fucking tap out to fucking Styles? Come on here. You would not see Brock Lesnar do that. Why is fucking Gunther tapping out? You already ruined his credibility enough by having him go 50-50 with jobbers, having him tap out to fucking Jey Uso for crying out loud. And now that he tapped out to AJ Styles, great. You just make him look like a fucking bitch. And not only that, you ruin the specialty of Gunther. The whole Cena rub is kind of destroyed. So great. What's the fucking point of this? Just for them, because they have no idea of what to do, they're going to continue this match. We're just going to do another rematch for Saturday Night Main Event without anything building to things properly. Is that what we're really doing here? I don't know. I just think this is just dumb fucking wrestling bullshit. This is just dumb. This is not fucking exciting. This is just dumb. It's so fucking dumb. So, great. Gunther looks like a fucking bitch. You ruined so much for him beating Cena, tapping him out, so much for him wrestling Cena, and again, tapping Cena out clean. Great. And yet you kind of ruined his prestige. Why should I give a fuck about Gunther? This is terrible. So yeah, Raw was terrible. I fucking hate the booking. I hate this glorified house show bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye.